Hello soulmate, welcome back to another tutorial. So we are going to be creating this style I have on the thumbnail. So guys, if you are making yours, I advise you use a crepe material. Yes, a very thick one at that. So this is a rough just of fabric for this style. Oh, anyways, still come out really nice. So I have my pattern paper here, and then I have the fabric of about 1.5 yards of fabric, depending on the size you are working. If you are working with a plus size, guys, I expect you, I advise you use like 2 yards. So I'm gonna have to draw some lines here. I'm just going to be going over them all again. So my marker is not cooperating. I have to get a pen to do this. So I pray it's going to show. I pray you will see this clearly. So guys, I've gone ahead to mark out the lines, and here I'm just trying to curve my armhole. So from the armhole, I measure slant my shoulder slope like this, and I will measure the neckline I want. So for this dress, I'm using a neckline of about 3.5. You can do 4 inches. So the neck depth for the front and the back. At first, I wanted to use this pattern for both the front and the back, but I later changed my mind. So I marked my back neckline of depth of a neckline depth of about 1.5, and that of front neck depth front for about 4 inches. So I came down to around 6.5 inches at that point, and I just slant it like this. I gave it a little curve, more like a sweetheart curve effect at that junction. So I'm going to be connecting from my neck width to that point, to the 6.5 inches I just marked down. So the next thing I will do is to measure my um, nipple to nipple um, measurement, and I measured it on my waist and the blouse length and also on the chest line. So I'm going to be taking my dart on the nipple to nipple, and I'm taking a dart of 1/2 inch on both sides. So I'll connect it from my waist to my hemline like this, and I also connect it to the upper part here on the chest line. That's on my bust point line. So just watch the way I'll be connecting this. So after that, I'll take my bust circumference plus my allowance. Yeah, I'll repeat that on the waist. I'll take my waist circumference plus whatever allowance I choose, and I'll also replace that my 1 inch dart at that point. So on the hip line, I'll take my hip circumference plus my allowance. So go ahead and connect them together like this. So on the hemline, I forgot to go up. So guys, don't forget, go up by 1/2 inch and blend it towards the middle point of the hem part. So at this point, yes, just go up like this and connect it like so. So, so what I will do next is to then, before I cut it out, let me just finish up this front part. So I'm going to be cutting the neckline first, so I can finish up this twisted part. So let me cut this out. So if you want, guys, you can also use a bust dart for this. Yes, I think that will come out fine as well. So to finish up this my neck area, I will measure down to about 6 inches. Then I blend it towards the armhole like this. From the shoulder, I measure down to 6 and I blend it towards the armhole. So that part at the upper part, I label it as my yoke. So I'll be cutting it out. But before I cut it out, I'll use it to cut the back neckline. So this time, place it on another fresh pattern paper, and then you will leave your zipper allowance and you cut it out all around like this, from the side follow to the armhole. Then on the neckline at the back, So I'm going to be doing a neck depth of 2 inches, and also I'll cut it like this. So at this point I can now finish up the twist parts for the front. So I'll keep this aside and work on the back neckline, on the back pattern. So I have my waist measurement here. So on the waistline I will come in by 0.75. This is to help me eliminate some, or what's it called, zip bulge here. So my zip will not be bulging at the back. So you can do your normal regular bust that bust bulge at that zipper area, or you can just do this method I'm doing. So you sellotape it back, and then yes, we're almost done with the back pattern. So go ahead and sellotape. You can use gum to do this. So I'll pick my front pattern. So this is where I will now cut this. So I will then finish up this at that area, but before then I'll cut it out on my fabric. So I'm going to be taking my dart here because I need to transfer the dart on my fabric, because I'll be taking the dart at the back part and at the front part of this. So here is my zipper allowance. From there I need to mark it out so I can measure my bust to bust measurement. So this will help me to take my dart. So I measure my nipple to nipple, which is a bust to bust measurement, and I'll draw a straight line. So I also connect it like this all the way to the hemline. So I'm taking half an inch on both sides for my dart, and I'll connect it like so. So guys, this is the same thing I did at the front part. So I'm going to be cutting it out so I can transfer this on my fabric. So you can use pin to just pin it down, then use your chalk to trace it, or you can just chalk directly on it. You are going to be repeating this for the both sides. So you turn it the other way around, place your pattern paper on it, then you trace it out. So I'll keep this aside and I'll work on the front part. So while cutting, don't forget to add your sewing allowance. You need to add allowance to your pattern, but I'm not adding allowance to the side of my pattern because I've already added my allowance on my pattern paper while cutting it. So I'll repeat the same thing I did for the back here. I cut out the dart area, then I'll transfer this to my fabric for the front part of my dress. So guys, if you have watched up to this point, and if you have found this helpful in any way, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new tutorial. So for the front part, I went up from my waistline by half 1 inch, then I connect it like this. On the down part, I open it up by like 1 inch as well. So at this point, I'm just going to be cutting my sleeve. You can decide to use any sleeve of your choice. So I have a tutorial on how to cut your basic sleeve. I'll try and link it in the description box as well. So what I did here, I did ankle, sorry, on the wrist, I measure my waist, which is 4.5 plus half an inch allowance. Then on the elbow, I do the same thing plus allowance, then I connected it and cut it out. So for the yoke part, I'm going to be folding it like this. So don't forget, it's folded into two. One will serve as lining for the other one. And you're going to be cutting two of these. So this for both sides. I'm cutting another one for the other side. So this one will be for the first twist keyhole area. So I place it on it to cut the second one. So I have my two twists yoke here for the twisting. So I'm just trying to see how it come out. So this is how you'll be twisting it, like this. Yes, and yes, this is it. You can try to use a rope to tie it at that midpoint, or you just use your pin to hold it in place. Then you use your machine to tack it down. So while twisting it, you pick it from this arm side like this, then you twist the other way, like so. And this is it, guys. So that being done, I'll cut a facing for my dress. I'm cutting a facing for the front part, and I'll also cut facing for the back panel as well. So if you don't want to use a facing, you can use your bias, but I will not advise you use bias tape for this. So I think facing is better, but if you have excess fabric, you can also go ahead and cut full lining for this. That will just be the best option. So I'm trying to see how I can manage my fabric. This is the front part. I'm going to be cutting the facing for that opening at the front. So remember I said I went over for my waistline by half an inch, and at this down part on the hemline, I came in by 1 inch and then cut it out like this. So I just curve it a little bit and give it that curve and then cut. So I'll be cutting out the facing, and this is what I have. So I'll open it up and show you how the facing is. Okay. So this is my facing for the down part, and I'll place it like this. I'll take it to my machine and sew it down. So I'll cut facing for the back part as well. So for this back part, you can use your bias tape to do this. So I came down by 4 inches, then I'll open it up. One will be for the other side and the other one. So here it is, and I've gone ahead to turn the neckline for the back. Here I have, this is what I have for the other side. And I also went ahead to use my MA gum to iron it down. So here is the front piece. I have sewn it and I've ironed it down. So what I will do is to work on the neckline area. So here is my facing. I'll pick my twist, my yoke, then I'll twist it and attach it to that part. So but before then, let me open it up and show you. So here are the yokes. So you can just attach it like this if you don't want to twist, and it's still okay. So I'll just pick it like this, just as said, pick it towards the armhole like this and twist it like this. So you turn it over, use your pin to secure this because the material is very secure. Guys, please don't use the sticky material for this. I advise you use a crepe for this or a Duchess fabric. So you can tie it as I've said earlier, or use a pin to just hold it in place, then you tack it down. So let me just show you what I am trying to do here. When I get to my machine, then I arrange it to arrange it to my taste. Then I'll put my facing on it like this. Then I'll sew it down. So I've gone ahead to sew mine. I flip it over. Here is the right face. I'm going to flip that line again word like this. Then you give it a good press. Take it to your ironing table and iron this out. So although this fabric I'm not going to be wearing it, this is just for the purpose of this tutorial. So if you are sewing yours, guys, use a better material. So I'll then use my back pattern to turn the neckline of the front. So for the sleeve area, before then I'm gonna have to attach my dart for both the front and the back, and I also attach my zipper. So the sleeve is very big. I went ahead to have to shape it, and yes, I measure what I had here and I shape my sleeve to the size. And what I will do is from this upper part on that shoulder area, I will measure 2 inches down on the sleeve area. I'll go ahead and measure. You can do 2.5. I think 2.5 is just okay. That 2 inches is small. So you come down to about 2.5 inches to sew. So you are going to be sewing it up to this point here. Remember where the twist started from. Then you sew it and stop here. So that part where the twist started from the down part on the chest line before the armhole. So I am going to, that will be the guideline automatically. That's where this sewing will continue from. From there, you just continue sewing to the armpit like this. And after you are finished, you are going to be using your hemming gum to just fold in, or you sew it. You can just sew it. So this is what I have done here. Although I've not finished it, I just want to show you what I'll be doing. So I've attached it, and the last part here, I'll use my iron to just finish it up. So let me show you. I've gone ahead to sew it, and this is it. But that part is still open. I left it open so I can show you. So I'll get my hemming gum, and I'll, but to make the work easy, I'll advise you use your hemming gum to finish up that place before you attach your sleeve. You can cut it into two, or fold it if it's too wide for the space you have there. So this is what it's going to look like, and I'll repeat the same thing for the other side. So guys, thank you for watching. Hope you learn one or two things, and don't forget to always come back. Thank you. So guys, I'll finish up the sleeve. I'll fold the end of my sleeve, and I'll repeat the same thing for the other side, and then. So thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.